Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to a very bittersweet episode of Changeling the Dreaming. In this scene, we find Sir Sam riding around New York on his motorcycle, pondering life and his place in it. And Sam has come to realize something, especially with the events of yesterday, and most especially the events surrounding Rhode Island. And Sam comes to a decision, but before he makes this decision, um, he he decides to phone some of his closest friends and arrange a get together. So Sam will actually pull over to the side of the road and start dialing phone numbers, and he'll first call someone that he's been meaning to talk to for ages, but just hasn't had the opportunity. His old pal, Sir Richard. Ring, 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 ring.
Richard will pick up his phone. Sam?
Hey, Richard, how's it going, bro?
It's going.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. I know you're busy, but do you think we could meet up? I'm trying to arrange a get together with some friends. There's a a thing that I've decided to do, but I wanted to chat with some people first, you know?
Sure. I'm not busy for a couple of hours.
Uh,
Where do you want to meet up?
well, actually, there's this really awesome tea house, and have you heard of the Dragon's Cup?
There's a pause on the other end of the line. Yeah, I've heard of it.
Um, well, I was thinking I'd try and get everyone to meet there. Actually, I have to talk to the manager there as well. She's a friend of mine as well. And yeah, Dayton Valencia. Sorry. Um, um, I didn't know that you knew Dane Valencia Bowenforte. Oh, of course you probably would. You're a member of the same family. I'm sorry, I'm such an idiot.
Don't worry about it. It's
But
nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing I can't do. Um, I'll be there in a moment.
that's cool, bud. Um, I'll I'll see you there.
Sure.
And Sam will hang up, and as a as a thought, because he's been all over the place today, he's he's actually going to call Valencia. Ring, 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 ring.
She's gonna pick up. You can hear the sound of running water in the distance. She's probably washing something off in the sink. Hey, Sam, what's up?
Hi there. I'm really sorry to do this to you, but are you open right now? I'm sort of wanting to get together with you and a few of my other friends. I've come to a rather difficult decision, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. I can't really go anywhere 'cause we won't be closing for a few hours. But if you want to drop in, I could make something special for you.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you. I I know I know we've just met, but you're just such a sweetheart. I'm so glad I met you. I'll I'll see you in a little while, okay?
All right, see you then. And she'll hang up.
And last but certainly not least, he's going to call his good friend Kagoma and see if Kagoma has um I'm sorry, out of character. I'm having a memory issue. I'm really sorry, DJ. Um,
Xander?
Xander's phone number. Thank you. Ring, 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 ring.
I think that Obi might be away from his computer.
Um, and with a
You have reached 5555555. Please leave a message after the tone. Beep.
And Sam's gonna be like, "Oh, nuts!" And it's like, "Hey, hey, Kagoma, it's Sam. I was just wondering if you could maybe meet me at the Dragon's Cup, and if you could bring Xander along, that'd be fabulous. There's just something that I want to talk to you and some friends about. And it wouldn't be right for me to proceed without talking to you. And he'll give the address of the tea house and say, I wish I remembered what Xander's phone number is. I feel like such a dork.
Out of character, you do have his contact information because that when the day we died, we found out that we both had gyms. So you know what his gym is. Well, you know the name of his gym.
Did you guys have holograms too?
Holograms? What?
Jim and the holograms, you know.
Oh, you know what?
I'm gonna do a memory check just because Sam is feeling really frazzled right now.
It's Bodyworks Gym.
Oh yeah, that's it. And Sam dials it like no one's business. Bring.
Bodyworks. Second speaking, how can I help you?
Hey, Xander and Sam, you got a minute?
Pardon? This is Bodyworks Gym. How may I help you?
Oh, hi. I'm sorry. Is Xander in, please?
Hold on, I've had to do the first line. Hello, Xander. How can I help you?
Hey, Xander, buddy, it's Sam. Sorry, I think I might have confused your staff person there for a minute.
She's used to it. That's why I pay her the big bucks.
I was just wondering if you might want to meet up with me, at the Dragon's Cup. Do you know where that is?
What? I've never heard of it.
Oh, okay. It's a tea house. Sam will give you the address. I've come to a rather important life decision, and I wanted to talk to some friends about it before I did anything.
Okay. You're not coming out, are you? I can't handle anyone's conversation.
Goodbye, Xander.
Just kidding. I'll see you.
And Sam hangs up, and you can tell that unlike his usual self, Sam seemed rather stressed.
Yeah, because he would have came back really sharp with that one. So yeah.
So Sam just goodbye, Xander.
Okay.
he just says to himself as he climbs back on his Harley Davidson, lousy proud punk, and he just,
There it
lousy little something says it frizzed, and he just rolls over to the dragon's cup all grumpy. And he takes a deep breath, and he walks into the into the tea house in his gold armor and with his axe on his back.
By the time that Sam is about to walk in, he hears the high-pitched noise of not a Harley or anything, but a dark green Kawasaki Ninja comes up to the side of the road. And immediately Sam can tell it's Richard because, I mean, those copper wings are pretty distinctive.
Yeah.
And he rides his bike. He maneuvers his bike up behind Sam's and shuts it off. Puts it on the kickstand. Gets up. Puts his helmet on the end of the bike. Walks up.
Hey, bud. And Sam will hold the door open for you.
Sam, or Marcus rather, do you want to roll perception empathy right now?
I surely can. I surely want to. And I surely will. Just a second. I'm gonna enjoy this.
You're a jerk.
I'm enjoying it.
I'm sorry, buddy. And then I'm just gonna check just in case. And you know what? I'll be nice. I won't even use a willpower point.
How great!
No, use two. Use two.
You know,
Don't use one. Use two.
I believe your specialty applies here too.
Oh,
I was just gonna ask that. I was just gonna ask that. Oh dear, I love you guys. You know that, right?
yeah. Roll all 9. Come on.
Just roll all 9. Just please, just do it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just having a little trouble with my sheet. I think it's 5 in total, but I'm having trouble seeing it right now. So I'll just go with 5. That way it's fair.
10s count twice.
Well, it does.
Yeah.
But oh my God, yeah. Oh my God. He notices like a son of a bitch.
3 successes. You notice his eyes keep flicking from you to the door of the Dragon's Cup to you to the Dragon's Cup, and the second time they get to the Dragon Cup, you notice the tips of his ears go like bright red for like 3 seconds.
Actually, you know what? Seeing this, Sam is gonna do a very soft. I don't know if you actually heard that, but he kind of lets out a soft sigh, and he says, "Hey, bud, you go on in. I'll be."
No, you go first.
And
About this time, Xander will come pulling out. This black Mercedes comes up.
Hey, smartass. Sam says that he waves. How's it going?
Well, you know what? It depends on what it is you have to say. I'm telling you, I'm not down for one of these talks.
Well, go
Always
on
everybody
in.
wants to come up to the goddamn.
Does
Go.
Xander wanna roll perception empathy, seeing as he's there too?
You know what? I think now would be a good time for Xander to practice his dice rolls. How about that? It may not be much. You know, I'm being that I'm a new character. I probably got a couple of dice.
and you
So
thought
it should be alright.
and
You
you
know, and I'm always prone to rolling ones too, so I may not notice.
and
But then
and
that could be a bad thing though.
and and you thought I was a jerk.
Um, do me a favor. Drink.
Yeah, you pass. By the way.
um. What's up? He's looking at Richard. What's up?
He's looking at Richard and he's seeing Richard's eyes flick to the door of the dragon cup and back again and then flick to the door and then he looks down and you still see the bright red ear points.
And
Come on inside, Richard. Let's go. This is gonna be a great night. He opens the door.
and
After you.
Sam will say, "You go ahead, Richard, and I have to do something first. We'll be right in." And Sam will kind of take your shoulder and walk you away, and
But I'm standing at the door.
um
Okay.
go on in. We'll be in there soon, Xander. Just go, would you, kid? Jeez. And he'll give you a playful shove. Go, just go sit down. And he's
The bar.
and
Keep an eye on you. This is gonna be fun.
and go into the tea house, Xander.
I already went inside.
And 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 Sam's actually gonna walk Richard into the um um Sam's gonna walk in or he's gonna walk with Richard. I'm sorry, guys. He's gonna walk with Richard into a flower shop, and he's gonna buy Richard a thing of roses, put it in your hand, and say very meaningfully in your ear, dude, I don't blame you. You're my friend. I want you to be happy, but know this, and you know I love you, right? But
Am I gonna get the if I hurt her speech?
don't mock me. But
Don't mock me.
but yes,
We're not even. I don't even. It's just a
dude, you like her.
euphemism.
Dude. Okay. First of all, you like her. There's no denying you like her, and it's fine. But just know, and Sam actually hasn't shared this with a whole bunch of people yet, but I kind of do too. But I'm hoping to get a response from someone else, and if it can't be me that likes her, and Sam suddenly sounds a little awkward, I'm glad it's you, okay? But don't make me regret this. and you give her those, and you be honest, and he pays and walks out with walks out with Richard. Um, I'm I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Will. Please feel free to enter whenever you like. The only reason I didn't give you a phone call, but is that Sam doesn't know Timmy all that well. So, I mean, I'm sure you can find a reason to be at the tea house. I don't mean anything by it, but
It's cool. Honestly, all I'm hearing in my head right now with this whole conversation is, "Mama, be a simple kind of man." Sorry, I was rather enjoying the fact that I had some Skinner playing in my head based on the scene. But you know,
and and Obi Buddy, are you back? Because you would have gotten the message.
I don't think he is. I sent him a text. Oh, there he is. Woohoo!
Okay, so Obi, you got a voicemail on your cell phone from Sam asking you to meet him at the Dragon's Cup.
Yeah, I'm an issue. I can stumble in whenever I want.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay, fine. But anyway, but but anyway, Sam and Richard will walk into the tea house and
While they
Sam,
while they walk before they get in, Richard's gonna bump into Sam with his shoulder, and he's just gonna look at the concrete, and he's just gonna go, "You know, you're like a brother to me, right?"
oh, thanks, man. And Sam will give you a hug. He'll give you a one-armed bro hug.
Let's get this over with.
Atta boy. She's a nice lady. Don't stress so much. Jesus. And Sam's gonna hold the door and he's gonna gently but firmly push you into the door. Like through the door, that is.
So, in gets pushed, and
Go.
Xander sees this, and I'm sure that Valencia sees this.
I'm gonna say Timmy sees it because he was already there.
Sure, why not? And Timmy sees this. They see a obviously just completely just flabbergasted Gwydion get pushed into a t-shirt.
Gently but firmly. I want to add that it wasn't like he manhandled you. He just kind of, yeah.
Right. He's wearing a dark green t-shirt with dark jeans and black work boots. And,
Definitely should have consulted Kagoma for wardrobe advice.
and because of Sam, he's holding a dozen red roses.
Valencia will be. She's in the middle of serving tea to Xander and starting to make small talk when she hears the bell ring, and she looks up with a reflexive grin on her face. And the thing that she sees, her first reflex is to hide. So she very quickly she attempts to hide behind Xander before realizing, oh shit, he's already seen me. What the fuck am I doing? She sort of
stand there.
Hold
steps
on.
out.
Hold on. In response to Valencia hiding initially, Richard's wings, which upon being pushed into the door or through the door rather, are like out. They sort of droop a little.
She very quickly steps out from behind Xander, sort of brushes his shoulder off where she touched him, and her face is fairly pink too, as are her ears, and she slowly raises one hand up and waves her fingers, and she's like, "Oh, hi." Hi,
And Xander
Sir
goes,
Richard.
"Oh, this is gonna be so awesome."
Hello.
She's, by the way, dressed in a red tank top, black pants with a green apron over the front of it with a golden dragon in it.
And Sam will slowly walk in behind Sir Richard, just sort of giving him gentle, go, go. Just shoot.
Kagoma will kind of slip in the door at that. He kind of looks around, notice some familiar people, looks at Sir Richard, looks at Valencia, looks at Sam.
Sam waves.
Xander's laughing. Xander's
Kind of
laughing.
nods, and then he goes to sit down. Oh, there's Xander. He goes over to sit down next to Xander.
Ah, this is gonna be so much fun.
Richard,
Please, come, Sam. I got at the table.
Valencia sort of,
forward.
she starts like brushing off her apron and brushing the wrinkles out and fixing her hair a little bit. I wasn't expecting to see you here. I'm so sorry.
I
Xander looks at Valencia and is like, yes, please. Like pushes her towards Richard. Like, yeah, you're too far away to be talking that quietly. Go.
I wasn't expecting to be here so early.
Well,
Sam is a friend of mine, and he has something important to say, so I thought it would be rude
Yes.
if I ignored him. So, here, and he'll hold out the flowers.
her ears like stand straight up when he offers the flowers to her, and her eyes go wide a bit, and she reaches a hand out and very gingerly takes them. That's so nice of you. Thank you. They're very lovely.
You're welcome.
And she sort of goes slightly awkwardly quiet, just sort of twirling the roses in her hand. Could I get you anything to drink? I have a pie being made, but
Well,
Pie. Yes, we would love some pie. We would all love some pie. Please, pie for everyone.
I would love some pie, and if and if anyone would like to do a perception empathy on Sam, you wouldn't happen to have some of that lemon meringue still, would you?
she actually she takes this excuse to go, and she fills a pretty big teapot with water and puts the roses in that before actually going back to the oven to check on something. Oh, it should be done any minute now. I was just baking one for the occasion. I didn't realize that so many people were coming.
Sam looks very touched. But honestly though, if people want to roll a if people want to roll a perception empathy,
Oh, I already did. I just failed.
Yeah, you have your mind on other things, so that stands to reason.
she only has eyes for Richard right now.
Exactly. I may fail too because I'm dying over this situation.
Shelby, can I get 5 dice, please?
Sure thing.
What's the difficulty on that?
Standard.
If you'll let me, just for the sake of dramatics, say like 7 or 8, one of those. You guys pick.
Will, do you have a specialty in that?
I don't, so I fail.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, man.
If it's
cool.
7, I have 2 successes, but if we want to go for storyline, Richard isn't really paying attention to Sam at all.
Attention. No.
Pie. Everybody loves pie.
Well, the okay. Well, you definitely see it there, Xander.
I want pie.
Your warrior's instincts there, Sir Richard, can pick up from the periphery that Sam is very genuinely hopeful that it works out for you, if that indeed is what may indeed happen. But you can see that he's fighting to keep his own emotions in check. But he smiles warmly at everyone.
So, well, Xander will stop
Richard-
thinking about his situation at this point.
Yeah, Richard's going to sober up almost immediately. And I'll look over at Valencia and I'll ask, is it all right if we push some tables together?
Oh, of course, that's perfectly fine. And she'll duck down under the counter again, and she'll pull the pie out, and suddenly the room fills with the smell of lemony goodness.
And with a very apt excuse to have his mind somewhere else, Sam kind of shakes his head a little bit and goes, "That is just heavenly. Oh my God, that is amazing." And he'll pour himself some tea and wait for some pie.
And Richard will busy himself by pushing tables together so everybody can more or less sit together.
Okay.
Out of character, though, I just want to make sure that you got everything. Like, he is genuinely happy for you, and he does want it to work out for you.
Yes, but Richard isn't going to distress Sam any more than he doesn't want to make Sam feel bad.
Oh no! I just wanted to make sure that you got that part. He's not angry at.
And he's not even sure, so he's just kind of distracting everybody from this situation by pushing tables together, because awkward and manly stuff.
Drown out the noise. I'll help you do that. So we'll get the party started.
And you get up to help, and when Richard and Xander are pushing a table, he's going to whisper over to Xander and say, "You're not helping."
I shall help. Watch. Trust me.
Pie is not a
Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrows go. Oh, okay. Let's go over here. Let's go.
Timmy's gonna help him push tables.
And once all of the tables are put together and the chairs arranged for the group, Valencia will walk over and set the pie down with one of those, you know, those triangle thingies you use to serve pie, with one of those. And
A pie knife,
yes.
yeah.
Yes, thank you, everybody who's smarter than me.
It's not that I'm smarter. My mother's a culinary genius.
Yay for pie cutters!
And yeah, she's going to set those down on the table, and to complement it, a great big jug of sweet tea.
Nom 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 nom.
Is this sweet tea or sweetened tea?
No, it's like real sweet tea, not that Yankee shit.
Lol.
I'm sorry, man. I
From a
ask that
lol.
every restaurant I go to. You have to because you don't know. It's like who made the tea.
Lol.
And that's how you decide whether or not you drink it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you don't look like you can make tea. I'll have the Hawaii punch.
Do not tell her she does not tea.
This is not tea. This is nectar of Lucifer. How dare you lie to me?
Surprise! I'm
damn.
actually a demon.
Is it
So-
diabetic tea?
Richard,
It has to be. Hold on. She said it's sweet tea, like southern sweet tea. Obviously, it's diabetic
Mhm.
tea.
Exactly. Exactly.
Diabetes.
Oh, my dentist will love you.
Again, I state, if you're from the south, you bleed either sweet tea or Crisco. Take your pick.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So, Sam will take a sip or two and munch on his piece of pie. And
I bet he will.
and it just
Oh.
kind of steeples his fingers. So, hi guys. I guess you're all wondering why I'm asked to meet
Yes.
you here.
Timmy takes a bite of his pie. I can almost guarantee it's not for tea and pie. Just saying.
Valencia sort of looks between him and Sir Richard, and she's like, yeah, pretty curious.
Well, first of all, Timmy, my friend Valencia makes the best tea and pie in town.
Oh, I'm
And-
not saying it's not delicious. I'm just saying you don't generally call this many people together for tea and pie.
Well, after certain events that have happened yesterday, I'm really starting to question what being a Knight of the Realm means. Mr. Timmy, or excuse me, Mr. Turner, has some knowledge of what I'm speaking of.
Well, I can tell you this much. It doesn't mean that you're a knocker.
I beg your pardon?
I'm saying you said you're reconsidering what it means. I'm just saying it means you're not a knocker.
No, I'm re-evaluating. I'm.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking for help with deciding what it meant. I was just stating the fact that it means you're not a knocker, sir.
Well, we can't all be inventive geniuses, but after today, I'm sort of questioning whether or not I have the capacity to be a true servant of the realm. After all, if I, as a knight seeking to further the understanding between the Kingdom of Apples and our esteemed neighbors of Goblin Town, cannot even go in to assist in a negotiation with a squire, I have to wonder if the kingdom truly sees any value in me at all.
Wait, what was that? Out of character? I just heard any value in me at all.
I'm sorry. Where exactly did I start to lose you?
I've been gone for like a minute, so I probably didn't hear that whole thing.
Oh dear. Okay.
And if it ended with the kingdom doesn't see any value in me at all, yeah.
Well, okay. Can anyone please help me sum up for Rob? Because I'm trying to stop myself from going into a stutter fit right now. Can someone help me with a summary?
I think basically what he was saying is that he's sort of starting to question his place in being a knight of the realm
Yeah.
and worries about how much he can actually help. Right?
Yeah, mostly. Thank you so much. What I was talking about was like the other day with the adventures in Rhode Island and with what happened at the castle gates when I went to try and assist Timian properly appraising the crown of the situation. Sam was utterly denied an interview with the squire in question. So if this can happen to a knight who is striving to do his job and to serve the realm and to promote good relations between his liege and our neighbors, the question is, you know, am I a knight in name only? I mean, does the crown even really see any value in me, or was I just a charity case? Kind of an idea. I'm just trying to sum up the emotion.
Either way, Richard's going to give you a sharp look. And he visibly starts to get angry at the words.
Sam meets your eyes. He doesn't. It just. I'm speaking my mind, man, and he doesn't say anything, but he just kind of gives you I calls it like I sees him kind of a facial expression.
You are a knight. No matter who named you to the title, we are all, and he'll look at the table, we are all obligated to recognize that. Not only are we obligated to recognize that, but because of your deeds, we are happy to do so. Never, ever question whether or not you are deserving of that title.
Timmy's actually going to kind of look at Richard. Okay. Kind of pulls a little bit up on the Rorschach mask, eats a bite of pie.
Lindsay is also going to look at Richard, but she seems quite impressed at those words and just nods back to Sam in agreement.
You know, Sam, you tend to overlook one major detail in the story. Some of us were born as sirs and nobles and whatnot. You earned yours. I think that weighs a whole lot more.
Richard's going to lift his cup to Xander. Exactly.
Here, here.
Sam actually unsteeples his fingers and raises his cup to the assembled party, and he just says quietly, "I appreciate that." And he's actually really impressed with Xander because, I mean, if he's saying it and Richard is saying it and Valencia is saying it, it's like OMG moment, like
You have three. You have three she right now. Telling you deserve the title of knight. Go.
Okay. Is this pity party over? Because you
I'm not done, and I would appreciate you not interjecting like that again, please.
Sam, I'm only saying that if you are this down because you feel that you are not deserving of what you have achieved, then evidently
The
you feel that
kingdom,
there's more that you need to do.
the kingdom, and its representatives chose to ignore me when I was striving to accomplish a diplomatic task, which was including an issue that the Crown had specifically asked about. Specifically speaking, the orb from the Dragon of Wall Street.
There's going to be times when someone's always going to slap. That's always going to. Well, I will not be vulgar this time. Then there will be times when someone always going to try to hold you down from what it is that you're trying to do. But that's just politics. They didn't do it because they didn't like you. They did it because it suited their needs at the time. And sometimes that will put you at odds of what you really believe in. But if it's something you really believe in, nothing will stop you.
What would you have me do? Storm the gates of Tarnar?
Find other ways of getting what you need.
Such as.
Well, I don't know what it is that you're trying to do, or why you're so agitated with yourself about this. You must remember, I haven't been around long.
There's more to it than that. But you remember the Dragon of Wall Street, yes? You were there
Yes.
At the apartment building and the orb it was making.
Yes, I do remember.
Apparently the Crown wanted it, and I was in a position to expedite the Crown's needs and further good relations with Goblin Town by trying to help the esteemed Master Turner here in, no offense, convey his desire minus the sailor speech, Sam will say, and give an apologetic nod to Turner. Sorry, sir. And I was not even permitted to speak to a squire.
Okay. So you're going to let that stop you from doing your job?
As I said, what would you
Is there something else you can do? Is there another way of going about what you want?
I don't know.
Well, then maybe we can work on it.
What do you
I
want,
will offer you more help.
Sam? What do you want?
I wish to do what I have been tasked to do, which is to serve the realm. And I can do this by helping Mr. Turner to properly state his position and try to get him a good deal for the Dragonstone.
Sam,
Yes.
it has fallen to you to protect the realm. We can give you support as friends, but the trust in the kingdom has been bequeathed to you. You have to find the way. You have to do this.
What trust? The The crown will not speak to me.
What trust?
The crown. You can't say the crown cannot speak to you. The kingdom will not let you. Try not to apply such broad strokes. The kingdom as a whole has not turned its back on you.
I was
You
not
must
even.
trust. You must look within yourself for the answer, Sam. Think about it for a moment. You've been given this prestigious honor. The answer may not be readily available to you at the moment, but if you're just going to be frustrated and throw your hands up, that's not the troll. That's not the troll that I know and love.
Out of character. There was a decision made by the STs, and I can't actually do anything about it. So I'm just kind of acknowledging Sam's emotions, so I don't like.
Sam, can I ask you a question?
Of course, Richard, go ahead.
What order has offered you membership?
Valencia smiles a bit.
Sam sighs and smiles very slightly. The Red Branch Knights.
What do the Red Branch Knights represent? What do they do?
They defend the High King and Queen.
Timmy holds up his hand, starts waving it like crazy. Ooh, I know.
Go ahead, Timmy.
Okay, the Red Branch Knights, and he actually kind of looks around and kind of slowly inches his hands up. I take that back. Never mind, I abstain.
Thank you, Mr. Turner. Sam will say with direct emphasis.
Rather, Valencia. And he'll look over to Valencia. What do the Red Branch Knights do?
The Red Branch Knights are charged with protecting the king and queen and bringing order throughout whichever kingdom they currently reside in. We are also known to defend the weak, keep our honor, and... She thinks for a moment. We're meant to serve as sort of paragons and hope that others follow our example in behavior.
So, Sam, you say, when this order has decided to put its trust and its force behind you, behind your appointment to their ranks, that the kingdom does not trust you?
I have yet to be tested, my friend. My FRI is some time off, especially with what I must do, which is part of why I...
My Fiori does not include the Red Branch Knights. Kagoma's Fiori does not include the Red Branch Knights. You are the only one here at this table, besides Valencia, of course.
And Sam will kind of give a slight bow and acknowledgement to that.
Do not sell yourself short.
I don't know how I can serve this place if they don't wish to acknowledge me.
Do you remember the speech that I gave to the Parliament of Dreams?
Sam smiles good-naturedly, being careful not to mention anything specific, and nods, because that, like, out of character, that got him into a lot of trouble. and Sam knows that. But Sam will nod.
What do you think I did when I spoke before the Parliament of Dream?
Knowing you probably looked through, no offense, but you probably looked through several history books, a mountain of legal texts, and they did copious amounts of research to craft that speech you gave.
Wrong.
Really?
Really? I swear to you upon my honor as a Gwydion.
Sam just kind of steeples his fingers in interest. So you mean that speech was directly from you? No notes, no research, no anything?
No. Because I knew that at that instance, that very instant, I had to force the Parliament to listen. I had to be more than myself. And that is what you have to do. If they do not listen, make them. You have the words. You know how to use them. Do so.
And as said before, as a representative of the order, there are few other Fae that I would choose for such a position than yourself. You have demonstrated nothing but worthiness to join the order since I've met you.
Sam actually looks up and looks directly into Valencia's eyes, and I'm not even going to ask you to roll for it. He actually has tears coming out of his eyes when you say that.
You are a knight. You, with any luck, will soon become a knight of the Red Branch. And one of the most important parts of our oath that we hold dear is that no Fae is below another, save for by choice. You have earned your title. You have earned my respect and my friendship, and even if we have to kick down the doors of Taranar, I will ensure that that is recognized.
Sam is officially gobsmacked. Like he just looks like his eyes are like. The facial expression just says, "Am I hearing what I think I'm hearing?" And his mouth might even be open a little bit.
If you need to do some soul searching, if you need time to think, then I will offer you all the space you need. But when you've made the decision, I will gladly sponsor you in joining the Red Branch Knights.
Timmy kind of raises his hand again.
She looks at him and gestures, yes?
Yeah, actually, I have a question, since everybody here seems to be an upstanding individual. So, I happen to have this, like, orb of dark glamour from a dragon, apparently, in my possession. Not here with me, but I have it. And, advice on how to make a profit on this thing, because, like, I'm just saying,
Richard's going to look at you.
What?
And his eyes are immediately going to find yours.
He can't see my eyes. I'm actually wearing a Rorschach mask. That the inklets are actually kind of swirling. And actually, when you catch what should be my eyes, the inklets swirl and form a skull.
That's fine. He's looking at you, just Prophet.
Yeah, I'm kind of a knocker. That's what I do. You know.
Um,
You want me
Sam,
to Prophet?
Sam is actually going to hold up a hand and sort of look to Kagoma. Could you please help me explain how this all came about? Because you were there with me. He is a citizen of Goblin Town, and he is simply trying to do what he must to continue his business. Kagoma and I beseeched him to go to the crown because I thought that it would further good relations. Please be kind to him.
Just saying, the crown told me that they don't make deals like common, commoners. So that being said, I need to find a way to turn this thing for a profit. I'm a business, not a charity. Sorry.
How much is it can you get for it?
If I find somebody to buy it, I can probably get 100 perm.
Richard?
And Richard
Wow.
was clenching
It
his
was
teeth very,
Only a question.
very hard.
Sam's actually going to stand up and give you a hug. Just
My other option was throw it in the water out in Rhode Island. I mean, I didn't think that was a very good option.
No, that won't get you any money.
No, that won't get me profit. I need a profit.
He wants to make a profit
So, you know-
off other people's pain.
What?
He-
No, I want to make a profit off of my business, not other people's pain.
he bought from a slua, okay? He was just conducting business. We have no authority within Goblin Town. You know
Well, hold on. Do you actually know what it is that you have?
A piece of dark glamour from some sort of dragon or another. I don't know.
And do you know how
it's
the
valuable.
glamour was? How do you know how it was gathered?
That's not any of my concern. What is my concern is turning it around and making a profit.
That is the concern of most of us here at this table.
Okay.
That glamour was gathered of the pain and the suffering of women and children.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
Sam,
I'm not going to say it's not, but
Sam is actually going to try something, and he's actually going to hit himself in the head because he should have done this from the get-go. He's really just, why didn't I think of this before? God damn it. And he's going to do a charisma empathy. Yeah, empathy. He's going to do a charisma empathy. If I could just find this stupid. Is it a talent or a skill, guys?
Talent.
Okay. Okay, I got it. Sorry. Spending a willpower point because this is important. Please excuse me, Mr. Turner. And that's actually 3 successes. After deducting the 8.
There are 2 successes. You rolled 1.
Yeah, but I also spent a willpower point.
Oh, fair enough. I forgot.
Because it was important. I have a proposal for you, Mr. Turner.
proposals are good. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I have a means of making a small amount, but I have a means of making regular installments because I have a job as well as a way of getting slow but steady glamour. And what I can do is I will pay you every month. In addition, I will do you a favor of your choice. In exchange, will you sell me the ball of glamour so that it can be safely disposed of? I wish for us to have continued amiable relations with our esteemed neighbors of Goblin Town, and I do understand your position. And I see this as a reasonable way of getting both of our objectives met, as I myself am an apprentice blacksmith. So I'm sure there's a way we can help each other. If you would sell me the piece of dark glamour.
At a total of what price are we talking?
And Sam's gonna try, like, out of character. I don't know how to accurately calculate this sort of a thing. So maybe if someone has some ideas, because I'm sure that as an apprentice, Sam can buy excess materials from his master and trade it to Timmy, and give him semi-regular installments of his one perma glamour that he gets every month because he has a one value freehold. And a favor, like a favor from Sam.
Richard's gonna calm down, and he'll visibly relax.
Timmy takes his hand and kind of is stroking where should be the bottom of his jaw. Yeah.
I admit to you, Hearn.
This orb is worth 100 permanent glamour, correct?
Mm-hmm.
If, along with Sam, I were to hunt for you materials, chimerical material, for a period of no longer, say, than 6 months, would you be willing to leave that orb in our possession?
And you would still gain a favor from me as well. And
Timmy
any
kind of.
sorry.
Go ahead. Oh.
And the majority of any glamour that I can produce within the same amount of time. So a favor and the glamour that I can provide in addition to what Sir Richard is offering.
Timmy kind of folds his fingers and puts them over. You can get the vague make out of a face through this mask, or at least the shape. He kind of touches his index fingers to the tip of his nose and rubs his son's thumbs underneath the chin. You know, you guys in combination would make really great businessmen knockers. Just saying. But that being said, who wants to go with me to procure my orb? And I will accept this deal. This deal's good.
I will go.
Sam will actually extend, like he'll actually take off one of his golden gauntlets, and he'll offer his hand. We have an accord.
We do. And Timmy will like forcefully put his hand there and shake.
Richard will offer his hand to Timmy.
Timmy will do the same. I just wanted to make a profit. That's long story short. I'm just trying to run a business.
I understand that, sir.
What you need to understand is that glamour can do nothing but harm.
Sam is actually going to look to Kagoma. Excuse me, Kagoma, I have a question. Do you know of a means of safely disposing of the orb once we collect it?
Obi?
Hello.
I think he might have stepped away again.
Timmy will look at Sam. I have an idea.
Oh, what's that, sir?
Okay, so here's the deal. You saw the size of the orb when it came into the shop, okay? So, long story short, here's the deal. You want it disposed of. You want it to not be a problem, correct?
Safely disposed of.
Here's what I'm going to do. With all this, I'll transport this because I don't think you're equipped to move this safe. I'm going to build a small little safe, or I will acquire a small little safe because I'm pretty tapped out on building stuff for the month. But I will get a small safe. I don't suggest anybody here touches it because, well, you're not me. And I don't know. Does anybody here deal with, iron fairly well, or no?
And Richard's going to look at Timmy. After you procure this safe, you'll deliver it to Viscount Valerius.
Okay, I can do that. But yeah, this safe, you throw the orb in the safe, the orb will eventually fizzle out.
That's fair. That works.
Plus, at that point, I mean, unless you got somebody from House Baylor who's going to go in there, grab the cold iron safe, and open it up to try and get the orb, I don't think anybody's going to be bothering it, and it'll be taken care of on its own.
I like that idea. I really do. What do you think, Richard?
You'll still deliver the safe to Sorcerer Viscount General Valerius.
Yeah, I can do that.
Then we have a deal.
Good. This deal's good.
Okay. Thank you for doing business with us, Mr. Turner.
Thank you for having reasonable business agreement. That's my whole ordeal. I'm a businessman. I'm not trying to be a dick, and I'm not trying to be a douche, and the Furman Crown didn't want a deal, so...
We all have a living to make.
Exactly. Somebody reasonable, see?
I understand your position fully, sir.
So, that being said, and he turns to Valencia, and turns back to Sam, turns back to Valencia. I've got to ask you a question.
All right.
And I meant to ask this last night, and Sam, you were kind of upset, so I just said, fuck it, and I'll ask later. So...
Sorry.
You're fine. Like, I like you, Sam. That's why this deal was even possible. Conscription forced enslavement does not make me very happy. That being said, what is your deal? You act super nice. Why?
What do I have to lose by acting nice?
He kind of looks at Sir Richard, looks back at her. Well, no offense to either of you, and he points to both of them, but you're a she. She always, in my time as one of us, I've found that she always try and get the better of a situation. No offense, and he kind of turns to Richard, who he just made this business agreement with.
You misunderstand me. This orb goes beyond my personal honor. It goes beyond who I am as a she. It strays into the territory of who I am as a member of this kingdom. A member that you are as well.
No, I'm a member of Goblin Town. I'm independent. I would never throw my lot in necessarily with kingdom politics because, again, the kingdom enslaved me for a year.
I'm not saying you owe anything to the kingdom. I'm saying the kingdom owes you.
Ah, I apologize. I misunderstood what you were saying then.
You are Cathane. Without you, without the other Cathane, and he is going to look at Sam and look at Kagoma. Without the Cathane, there is no kingdom. There is nothing. Except a bunch of old Fae arguing with themselves.
Finally, someone who understands me. We need to talk more often, Richard.
I'm not going to attempt to rationalize what the she have done to you in the past. I do not know them, and I hope that I never do. But I am not working an angle here.
You'll have to pardon me if I seem a little skeptical. And yeah. Okay.
You question the word of two Gwydians?
No, I don't question your word.
Richard,
I'm saying my experience is that everyone has an angle, including me. My angle is simple. I want my business.
I can assure you, and I will swear upon my name as a Gwydion and as a Red Branch Knight, I am not attempting to manipulate anybody. Nyx needed assistance, and I provided assistance, and that was the end of my motivations.
That's admirable. That's, I guess, at the end of the day, all I'm trying to say, if you, as you say, did it simply for the need to help, then I respect you for that.
Thank you.
As do I. I do it because that glamour cannot fall into anybody's hands. It is dangerous.
Gave me a headache.
And understand the she who fosters me, who has fostered me for the past 4 months, thinks very much the same.
Wait, what's a fostering?
And Sam's actually gonna look a little shocked at that. Forgive me, Mr. Turner, but you don't know?
Again, okay. I should probably explain, and this might help. Okay, so basically one day I woke up, and I was, 5'3". He kind of looks down at himself. Yeah, roughly 5'3". He kind of looks down at his feet, stands up, kind of holds his hand above his head. Yeah, 5'3". and some dudes got me, took me, and told me, you're going to build here. And that's where I met my friends, the other knockers. It's where I met a really awesome dude, and I need to find him. But still, like, that was that. And then I was working on making all the stuff you saw in my shop, and then I was working on having my shop.
Oh my gracious! And Sam's actually gonna look to Kagoma and Valencia, Richard and Xander, and just have a look on his face like that's horrible, you know. And he tried to get confirmation. So
So you mean you've had to go at this alone?
Again, I was forced labor during the war that I had no clue about. And then I opened my shop.
Being foster is having a mentor, someone who shows you the way of your kind.
Oh.
So, just a moment. You're saying that from your chrysalis, you were made to work for your effort.
Yeah.
With no guidance, with no...
Well, no, I had this really cool war buddy who taught me how to better my craft, but, like, if that's what you mean, but...
Oh my god. Oh my god. And Sam actually looks so sad right now.
Sam, the conscription was terrible.
They come into your home, they grab you, blackback you, and then throw you into, for lack of a better term, a workshop, sweatshop, and say, build. That was how it ran. Hence, I do apologize. He nods to Valencia, nods to Richard. But you'll have to excuse my hesitance.
If it means anything to you, as long as you're within the borders of the Kingdom of Apples, I can assure you, you will not experience slavery again.
I really appreciate that. But, no, they made sure to throw me into this room, and they were like, here, build this. And then they were like, oh, you deal with iron. Here, build us some cold iron. Okay, fine. Don't know what they wanted it for, but still.
They forced you to build with cold iron?
Is that an issue? I guess it was a stronger material. I don't know. I would almost think they'd want to build with mithril or steel, but, you know, they told me to do it, I did it.
Timmy.
Valencia looks fairly uncomfortable.
Timmy, do you understand what cold iron does?
It's a metal.
Cold iron, if used to kill a fae, any fae, causes true death.
Well, yeah, when we die, we die.
No. When we die, we are reborn again later. But cold iron stops that.
Cold iron is one of the most efficient ways to remove all magic and glamour from this world.
Why can I touch it then, or build with it? I mean, I've cut myself building with it, and I was fine.
Some of us are
immune to this effect?
and some of us are iron-kissed. It does not have the effect that it normally has.
So you're telling me, if hypothetically speaking, somebody had an army of cold iron robots, this would be really bad.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Very
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
And if you know of such thing, if you know of this, you and I need to speak.
Well,
I need to bring you to someone who would listen to your stories.
I don't exactly know anything for sure, but
Just the honor, just your word of truth that this is what you were made work on.
somebody want to roll a perception empathy on Timmy?
Yep. You bet.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'll roll it too.
Okay.
Goes. And attention to detail, so.
One.
Good luck at the end of
Only one
this.
success.
6.
I'm gonna say it's diff 6, yeah.
I got
Like-
9.
Okay.
I got one.
I got 3.
Timmy is definitely feeling a little self-conscious and uncomfortable at this point.
It's not your fault, Tim. The conscription hurt all those forced to work.
If I might, maybe this is a subject for you to discuss personally, maybe later on.
That's. Yes. Tim, if you would be so kind, would you meet me at Kregeny?
Uh,
At your nearest convenience.
Where's that?
And he'll detail how to get to Kregeny.
Okay.
excuse me, Sir Richard, may I add one thing, please? Just one thing.
What is that?
And Sam looks Tim dead in the face and says, I, Sir Simon Phoenix, Knight of the Kingdom of Apples, do hereby swear and give true and give true witness to the character of Sir Richard of House Gwydion, and do affirm that he will treat you with the utmost respect in these matters.
Timmy kind of sits back, moves the bottom of his mask up again, takes another bite of pie.
I don't know what we're talking about, but Sam can be trusted. And Ashtray just kind of
Yeah,
walks in.
Timmy immediately his head whiplashes to the voice.
Lindsay also quickly looks and she sort of waves over at Estrella.
I'm sorry for being late, everyone. And she'll actually curtsy to the room.
Actually, at that, Timmy will actually stand up and offer them his seat.
No, I'm fine, Timmy. Thank you. Ashtray will walk over to another table, grab a chair, and then just plop there, and she's really making an effort to be proper, but she hasn't hit that point yet where it's second nature to her.
Out of character, I'll be right back. Can we pause while I change devices? Because my phone's about to die. It's on 2%.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Cool, I'll be right back.
All right,
for
so we're gonna
Estrella,
have
Oh, sorry.
a quick OOC, so Estrella can be caught up. Yeah.
Sure. The tea shop, basically they have pushed a bunch of tables together and put a bunch of chairs to make a big table around Sam so that they could talk to him about his stuff. Also, there's a bouquet of roses in a teapot on the counter that's very new.
Okay. All right.
And, they're all just chit-chatting at this point,
Okay, cool.
to put it very lightly.
Uh,
And just a quick out of character question. Obi, my friend, are you back?
I'm here.
Okay, but I just wanted to make sure you were back.
all right.
Oh,
And really quickly for Tim's for Tim's benefit, he does see that Richard is sitting at the table, or they see that Richard is sitting at the table. And I'll give this to Estrella for just comedy's sake. They will see, looking at Richard, an earring on his ear that looks like an Eastern dragon snaking its way around.
drink the tea like a motherfucker. By the way, I know most of the characters here have seen Astria before, so they know what her deal is. Kagome, this is the first time you've seen this chick. Chimerically, she's a
Are you
normal
here?
woman. Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
He stepped away from his computer, I think.
I'm here.
Oh, my bad, guys.
I think he's back now though, because he did answer me.
Okay, cool.
Kigoma, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. But yeah, no, you'll see this, well, you see my overlay. This chick walk in. She's wearing wizard robes that have been kind of outfitted with, like, armor as well. So it's kind of a war magey kind of deal. Chimerically, she just looks like a normal woman just fine. But, in the gray world, you're perceiving a male with a hoodie. A very skinny dude just walk in.
I'm back, by the way. So did we get Tim all caught up?
Yeah, we literally just finished.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, where were we?
Astra was pulling up a chair, and because she was politely like refusing to like take your seat, so she's pulling up her own chair.
Timmy's actually going to look at Richard. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yes?
Just saying they don't want us talking about it.
The moment you step foot on Kregeny, on Baron Valerius' land, will be under my protection.
Okay.
And Richard will offer his hand.
He'll shake it. His grip is actually not as firm, like nowhere near as firm as when he was making the business deal. So yeah. He'll go back
Can we
to
have
eating
more
his
pie?
Yes, more pie. Pie is good.
Yes,
Pie is
please.
good. His pie is delicious, by the way.
Yeah, my pie is gone. My plate is broken. We need to fix it.
Oh, well, thank you guys. Let's see. That was all the fresh lemon meringue I had. How do you feel about? She starts looking through the. Oh, I see. I have a Reese's pie over here that I baked this
See,
morning.
pie is always.
Peach.
Yes, please.
Richard's like head pops up at the mention of Reese's pie, and he'll look over.
Yeah, no, Astra's looking a little intrigued at that too.
Not to be the oddball out here, but do we have peach pie?
She looks around and, yes, I have a couple of slices.
Yes.
And she's going to fetch for everybody who asked a piece of Reese's pie. And for Tim, she will give him a piece of peach pie. I guess it's more of a cobbler, really. But yeah.
No, you can actually make a peach pie much like you would make a cherry pie. Out of character. Sorry.
It's delicious.
It is amazing. I'm sorry. It's freaking phenomenal.
Out of character, I'll have to try to make it myself.
Oh
sometime.
my god, it's amazing. If you make it just like you would make a cherry pie, just instead of cherry pie filling, grab a peach filling.
Buy a can of peaches in heavy syrup.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Well, they actually do make peach pie filling now.
Well, the heavy syrup it'll caramelize and be all nice.
Yes,
That's
yes.
true. That's true.
Stop it! You're making me hungry. I haven't had dinner yet. But actually, Sam is actually going to look around each person in the eye and smile at each of you for a minute. And I don't know what you would need to roll to sort of guesstimate what Sam is thinking. Is that perception?
I would say empathy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
You can.
okay, so if you guys want to roll a perception empathy for me, please, this would be great.
Astria got nothing.
Give me 2
Nothing
seconds.
either.
Hey Tim, you're gonna be my designated dice roller if that's cool.
Do you want that? Okay.
Are you breaking up with me as your dice roller, Will?
Oh God.
No,
Well,
no,
how many
I would
dice are
never
you
do
rolling,
that.
bud? Oh my bad.
That's what I'm looking up right now, because I had to change dice, or change dice. Wow, change devices.
Richard got 1 success.
How about you there, Kagoma? What'd you get?
I'm gonna roll here. Give me one moment.
Okay.
Yeah,
Perception, empathy. I need a total of 5 dice, please.
Oh, you've got a 10.
Sweet.
So far, Tim noticed, Richard noticed, and Kagoma definitely notices. Sam's gonna smile at everyone. You can tell, especially Kagoma, that he's thinking about the conversation you just had like several minutes ago about accomplishing, the kingdom's needs, etc., etc., etc.
I was
And
waiting for you to notice that, actually.
and Sam, after looking at each of you in the eye, just bursts out laughing, and he smacks his hand on the table. He's just
Let's not break any.
Astria pays attention to see if you
And
break that table.
I'll get Richard's attention. Xander will get Richard's attention. And then he looks over at Kagoma, like, see what happens when we all bring ourselves together.
We get things done.
What one can't accomplish, we all do it. We all do together.
It's good to work together.
Twice today.
It's really good to work together. It's good that we have. And Richard's just gonna. I don't do this often, but it's good to know that there are people in this kingdom, in this city even, that work for the common good. Apart from any extraneous alliances or apart from any personal duties, all of us see what this city and what this kingdom can be.
Valencia grins and pours everybody some iced tea before raising her glass up a bit.
And Sam will say as he's like from all the laughing, he's still technically laughing. I'll ensure that I pay for the table if I'm broken. Sorry.
You know, I'm just saying, but in general, you guys don't seem half fervent bad.
We're not trying to be, Tim. We're trying to work towards something that is greater than all of us.
Oh,
Richard will hold up his glass.
Sam will join you.
I have a very quick question. Are there tea bags in here?
No. It's iced
No,
tea.
No, it's
That's
sweet
ice
tea.
cream.
That's an
Don't
iced tea.
you frickin' dare.
So that's a sweet iced tea.
Bad.
Yeah, I was trying not to help you go there.
Astrid looks for a tea bag, looks disappointed, but she does raise her glass. And she's like, she's chilling. She kind of smiles a little bit because she's like, damn it.
Lindsay looks very proud of herself for having locked up the tea bags already. She also ensures that she clinks glasses with absolutely everybody before taking a drink.
Yes.
Gummer raises his glass as well, and he says, "To the new day that dawns."
Ah,
Timmy will
Here.
toast to that.
Into a bright
glass.
future.
So, you guys, I got something to talk about.
Oh.
Something I think everybody here would find interesting.
Okay, let's go.
Well, you've been
Okay.
just a wealth of information tonight.
So, aside from these robots that I may or may not know about, so I'm building something, and do you guys want to come help? It's pretty cool.
What do
Wait. Is it the thing you told me about?
Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, so I'm building. Does anybody here watch like sci-fi stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm building the Enterprise.
What?
What?
I'm building the Enterprise.
Explain, please.
I'm building a starship to explore the deep dreaming with photon torpedoes and lasers and everything.
But I thought the deep dreaming. I thought you could just walk there.
No, we're gonna fly there. Like I'm building this thing to fly there as a mobile fortress.
Okay, Kagoma puts his hand to your forehead to see if you have a temperature of any type.
In no temperature, he's in full normal health.
Astrid is accidentally kicks over, so she lets go of the glass so she doesn't break it.
Okay, so here's what I want to do. Basically, I'm building this ship to explore the deep dreaming, and I want to map it. Because, like,
What?
yeah, I was told these stories while I was in conscription, and apparently there were ways to get to the moon and outer space, and there was all sorts of things, and I want to reopen those trods, and I want to explore. That's and he kind of calms down and gets quiet. That's kind of my passion, is I want to explore the deep dreaming and make all that glamour accessible to everyone, because glamour should be free for everyone.
I like exploring.
I think you're.
I like his.
Well, I like the idea that you have. I believe, yeah, glamour free for everyone, and
Can you build such a thing?
Yes. We're knocker. Oh, well, I'm a knocker. We can make cameras work in the dreaming. What? We can make race cars in the dreaming. Theoretically.
Cell phones?
I have a proposition for you.
flying to the moon in the dreaming.
Yeah.
Tim.
Yeah.
Tim, I have a proposition for you.
Okay.
There are several of you that know of this, and it has not been made much of public knowledge of late. but it's going to be. And he'll look at Kigoma and Sir Alexander Shaw for a moment and smile. But I've been given the ability to build a Colosseum.
Oh, okay. What are you going to do with the Colosseum? He kind of actually sounds almost worried at that.
I'm going to have a place where volunteers, and he'll look at Timmy at that, volunteers only.
Okay.
Can have a place to fight and gain honor and glory.
And Dross.
And Dross, of course.
Always got to make a profit.
I would never.
Hey, gotta keep his attention.
I would never.
No, the fighter's got to make a profit, because if you're going to do something like that, you've got to be able to make a living out of it. I mean,
Exactly.
He actually pulls out of his pocket an abacus and starts doing the beads of the abacus.
If they choose to fight in the Colosseum Concordia, as I have come to call it, they will of course be paid. They will be housed, they will be fed, they will be trained. But I need somebody with vision. I need somebody with the ability to help me build this grand thing. Am I talking to the right knocker?
well, I definitely confirm and do that. I mean, I've got vision. Deep dreaming and exploration. I mean, that's fucking vision, if you ask me.
I don't know there. Are you sure you would want to be associated with a bunch of she? he'll smirk.
With what? Sorry, you broke up on my end.
Are you sure you want to be shackled down with a bunch of she, especially the ones at this table, and undertaking such a task?
Well, none of the she at this table are Lunid or, seem that bad, so.
Astrid starts drinking her tea. She's drinking her tea.
Timmy at that point kind of looks around a little, like you can tell he visibly feels awkward, like he just made a joke that he doesn't get it.
Valencia is going to walk over to Estrella and gently grab her ear and be like,
Tim.
all right, tell him.
No.
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 But yeah, I think I get the fervent job done. Given enough time, how soon are we talking?
I'm talking like next week or next month even. I need somebody that can work with me, that can craft, that can dream.
Well, if I could get Dizzy in on this, and then if I could find Esteban and get him in, yeah.
Wow. If you could actually pull this off. Wow.
He kind of
thoroughly
puts his hands on his knees and looks at him. Do you doubt my ability?
Well, hey.
I can build a
doubt
submachine gun in the dreaming, for Christ's sake.
Well. Okay. Well then, I
build golems for fun.
Okay.
I'm looking to make
Let's
this
see what you can do.
as grand as the original Colosseum, the Roman Colosseum.
Oh, the Roman Colosseum was fervent kids' business. I'm talking, we're going to have laser lights and a skylight and projectors and
he's going on and on about all these technological things that you're probably sitting there going, wait a second, hold on, this should not work.
No, he's just smiling because
Exactly, and so is Xander. He knew where this was going to go.
This is exactly what he wants, because he's going to look at you and he's going to say, this Colosseum is not for me. It's not for the profit of the she. It's not for the profit of any she. The profit of the
Well,
kingdom.
there will be profit to be made.
Wait.
There will be profit to be made.
Hold the Furban phone. I got it. What if we took the floor, the floor that the fighters are on, and we changed it to make it variable terrain, as if it could change on its own?
Yes. Oh, please tell me you're going to incorporate this, Richard. You have to incorporate that.
If I can find a way to do so, I would need knockers. I would need people to help me. I would need the kingdom to help me. Because this is for them, not for me.
Well, Tammy, I think you're the man for the job.
We can do this. Tell you what, I'm telling you, there's one major point of fervent contention in all of this bullshit. Okay? and it's not my motherfucking problem. Well, it is my fucking problem, but in general, it's the fucking problem. And the issue and the anger that has been caused by all of the conscription is could you talk to the fucking crown about some sort of repayment to the knockers for everything?
Richard's going to look at you. The High Queen herself is the one who gifted me the land to build this Colosseum.
Okay.
Sam is actually going to look to Sir Richard very politely to see if he can interject. My friend, do you mind if I say something?
Sure.
The fact is, to me, if you help with this, if you and the amazing people that you've mentioned all help with this, not only will you be making the biggest statement that you could, but no one would ever be able to second guess you or second rate you ever again. You will be putting your stamp forever on the dreaming.
As an out of character note, I don't know if anybody noticed it, but he did mention Esteban.
Yeah, that's why he mentioned all of the people that you mentioned, yourself and all the people that you mentioned. If you all work together on this, not only will you be making it the biggest statement you could about the situation, but you would be forever placing your mark upon the very dreaming. You will be saying to the dreaming and beyond that knockers can produce the impossible.
Not only can knockers produce the impossible, but not everything that knockers produce is for war. It can be for entertainment. It can be for
inspiration,
the betterment of the kingdom itself. You would be poking a finger into the faces of those that conscripted you.
Timmy kind of nods and he kind of scratches his head for a second.
You know, there's a saying back home for all this. We the unwilling, led by the fucking unknowing, are doing the impossible for the great ungrateful. We have done so much for so goddamn long with so fucking little. We're now qualified to do anything with nothing.
I like it.
But I'm not asking you to do something for nothing. I'm
No,
asking
but what you are asking me to do is one of those things that's kind of the, hey, can it be done? Well, yeah, I think it can be done.
Exactly.
As a matter of fact, I'm fucking sure it can be done.
Yeah, so Richard, we get this party started.
Indeed.
There's
Is there
one.
more pie?
There's one more point of. Oh my goodness, Sander. Really?
I'm a
Pie is
physical
good.
therapist. Hey. I'm a physical
Two-
therapist. I will work
two-
this all off tomorrow. I'm good to
Two
go.
giant pieces of pie? Really?
Hey,
Don't worry about it.
I'm a knocker. I got to keep my strength up somehow.
But
I agree with the knocker.
Well,
With-
if nobody eats it, it'll just go stale. And
Okay.
she'll go and grab
The-
an entire pie and just set it down in front of the group.
You know,
woohoo!
if it goes
I'm-
stale,
I'm-
Nix could always eat it.
I get another piece. Like, besides, this is all on you,
Richard?
right? This is your party.
Richard is going to try and catch Valencia's eye as she sets down the pie, and he's going to smile. Just for her, just at her.
So, Sam,
And she'll notice
Sir
this,
Sam.
and she'll smile back.
Astra's eyes are darting back and forth.
Yes, Sir Xander,
So,
your
is
Shaw.
there anything else that we owe this grateful gathering to? It seems like everything you've said so far, we have before the end of the evening, have proven you wrong.
Isn't it,
We're able to do greatest good for the kingdom today, only by having tea.
isn't
How
it,
are you going to top that?
isn't it interesting? You are absolutely right, sir, but there's a certain element to this which,
We call that irony.
just a,
But please,
just a moment, please. There is it's amazing, and it proves to me two things. One is that this company, and some that are not here at present, unfortunately, are perhaps the best friends that a troll could ask for. I am so honored and privileged to have met all of you. But this also proves that I have, in a way, made the right decision. And I finally now have a moment to get to my decision. But I must leave for a time, but I will return. There are things about myself that I must bring into focus. There is something calling me. There is something beyond what I see here right now. And I need to be a whole person if I am to take on this honor to be a member of the Red Branch Knights and to help make all of your dreams come true. After all, is that not what a knight is, after all, meant to do? So I am going to go on a walkabout for a time.
Really.
as you can see by the silence, everyone here seems to be rather shocked.
All I'm saying is you sound like Walt fucking Disney there, dude.
I kind of agree.
Sam actually looks a little downcast at that, because He didn't mean to, but he's slightly.
I'm not saying it's a fucking bad thing. I'm just saying.
I think it's an excellent decision. And of course, we'll all be here waiting for you when you return. I really hope that you find what you're looking for.
You better return.
Indeed, you'll have 2 angry Gwydions on your case if you don't.
And
You know,
Sam holds up his hands in mock surrender. Heavens forbid I should do such a thing.
Remember one thing, Sam. I can find you.
So wait,
Sam,
you're going
you know
to...
what? I was
Where are
almost
you
hoping
going?
that this really was a coming out party, Sam. You're really not making my night here.
So wait, hold on.
He
Where
laughs,
exactly?
then
Where
Sam-
exactly is he going?
You know those really deep music videos of people just kind of walking around, just kind
Yeah.
of searching for something? I feel like what
So
he's
wait.
going to do is similar to that.
So what
Yeah,
I'm
the
hearing
whole
is
walking
Kane
is
from
just
fucking
like
Kung Fu here,
yeah, there you go.
I like that.
Exactly.
and he kind of turns to Sam. Look, are you going into the deep dreaming?
Not the. Wait. There's the near dreaming, the deep dreaming, and the far dreaming, right? Or that no.
There's near, far, and then deep.
I'm going into the far dreaming. Yes.
Okay, here.
And he kind of reaches into his coat and starts pulling out this, like, it's probably 2 foot long of a rolled up scroll, and he kind of just plunks it on the table in front of you.
Take that with you, you fucking big oaf. You're gonna need it.
What's this? Sam takes it.
Okay, does he open it?
He's gonna check with Tim to make sure it's okay.
Just open it.
And Sam opens it.
Okay. What you were looking at is actually a map of the far dreaming surrounding the Kingdom of Apples and Goblin Town.
This is awesome. I have a quick out of character question.
Uh-huh.
Has this map been formally approved by the STs?
I've got to talk to them, but that is his whole goal, is to explore, so I don't see why, like, theoretically he wouldn't have it.
I will assume that Sam has this, but please let the STs know to let me know what their decision is, because yeah, okay. So,
Yeah, no, I got you.
So thank you, Tim.
You're gonna need it.
And yes, I am going to do the Kane from Kung Fu The Legend Continues thing. I am going to try and find myself, or the part of me that is missing.
Make sure to play some really good J-pop in the background.
Oh no, don't do that. J-pop brings out like chimera and bad stuff.
Oh, my bad. Don't do that then.
There, I finally managed to. Although I feel much happier than I did when I came in here, and I owe it all to you guys. And Sam is actually going to stand up and offer the entire group a giant group hug.
Valencia, seeing as
you know,
everyone else is
watching the folks.
hesitating a little, will be the first to come into this hug.
Is there a table between Astrid and Sam at this point?
Sorry there, Rob. What does Richard do?
Richard's going to join.
He's like all reluctant.
Astrid is less merely joining and actually jumping in.
Valencia turns a little pink when Richard comes over, but it's immediately gone when Estrella just leaps into the hug. She just laughs a little.
Ooh.
Kagoma? Tim? Zed? Tim?
We're good.
Timmy will kind of like almost reluctantly join in. Like he's not, like he's almost self-conscious of his place here, and kind of like this is weird to him.
And Sam will hug. Sam will hug. Sam will hug those that. Oh, I'm sorry. Obi, does Kagoma join?
Yes.
Okay. And Sam will hug those who join. And
Yes.
say,
And Richard,
I was like, oh, all right.
Richard, who
It's probably buried somewhere deep in the center of this mass of people.
I think Astrid is sort of on top of everyone at this point.
tries to his wings extend for a moment, and he will wrap them around the group as far as they can go. And anybody who's paying attention will notice that just as they're about to go their farthest extent, they shiver as if they can't go any further. And Richard tries to hide the grimace of pain.
Out of character, I have a question. Do we know if, as part of Sam's parting gift, if he were to use Heather Mom, would that help your wings at all?
No.
Okay.
Timmy kind of looks at him. So, can I just start calling you Harvey Birdman?
Well, that depends. That thing I sent you?
Richard's wings are going to retract almost self-consciously.
And Sam is actually going to give a gentle but firm smack upside Timmy's side of the head.
Hey, it was an honest fucking question.
Bad, Timmy. Bad.
Okay.
Honestly,
I'm going to go finish my pie now.
I have one more parting gift.
Before Xander gets back to the table, Kagoma looks at him in that way to say, "Do you really think you should have another piece of pie?" He doesn't say anything.
Hey, he's a food addict. Don't judge him.
It's a very judgmental look.
Don't judge him, you skinny bastard.
Astrid just keeps drinking her tea.
Have you not seen this body? Don't judge. I'm good.
I wish to offer each of you, and
I have to keep my high and calorie intake.
and he looks at the people who accepted his hug. I wish to offer those who shared in this moment with me a parting gift.
What is that?
One that comes from the very depths of my heart. I wish to offer you the oath of clasped hands.
Out of character, what does that oath do?
Hold on. I'm looking it up right now.
It's a very strong oath of friendship, and it, as I've heard it stated, it gives a willpower point to all who accept it. But if you betray your friends that you've done this with, you lose 2 willpower points.
Yes. This just out of character for a moment. The Oath of Clasped Hand, seen on Changeling 2nd edition, page 211. This oath is never made lightly. These words are only for those who feel a bond for a friend as strong as they might feel for a lover. To make this oath, the oath makers hands are clasped around a double-edged blade while the words are spoken. As the blood of the oath makers is fixed, their friendship is reaffirmed and strengthened. Makers of this oath gain a willpower point when it is completed, but lose 2 if it is ever broken.
AKA what?
AKA, you make this oath to never betray your friend, to never betray the person that you are making the oath with, and you gain a willpower point. If you break that oath, if you fail to defend them as your friend, if you fail to be for them, or be there for them as your friend, or as their friend, you fail the oath and lose 2 willpower. Permanent willpower.
Okay, but we gain 1 for
Mhm.
taking the oath. Gotcha.
Keep in mind, these oaths, specifically the ones that gain, are the oaths of like names. So say you have multiple oaths of clasped hands, their gained willpower does not stack.
Okay, cool. So you can't be like, I'm gonna take 3 and get $3 of willpower.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
Then
when Sam offers that oath, he reaches up behind one of his wings where the cross sheaths of where his swords are, and he pulls the sword who bears the name Talon in ancient Greek out of its sheath. And he'll offer it to Sam, wrapping his hand around the blade so that it cuts deeply into his hand.
Sam will take off his gauntlets and set them on the table and join Sir Richard.
Do you know how the oath is made?
I know of the oath, I do not know the words. Can you guide me?
Speak the words after I speak them.
Just a moment, sir, and Sam will look to the others to see if they'll accept.
I think you have to do them one at a time, out of character.
Actually, you can do them multiple.
Oh,
Valerius, Eve, and Richard did it all at the same time.
oh, okay.
But keep in mind, if you do it, you're making an oath of clasped hands with everybody involved, not just Sam.
You have the option to say no. I'm not forcing you, but Sam is offering this to all of his friends as a parting gift.
If you can do them separately. Valencia doesn't know all of these characters that well, so.
Yeah, same here. Like, this is the second time Astra has seen Richard, and like the third time she's seen Xander or something.
Richard's not going to say anything. He's just going to say, my blade will only be the felicitator for this oath, but I will make the first. And he'll look at Sam as his blood starts dripping down the blade.
Sam joins his
And
blood.
he'll get a very serious, very noble look of House Gwydion. His back will straighten. His wings will flare as far as they go. And he'll start speaking.
Sam will join Sir Richard, and his blood will join his.
Blood for blood. Bone for bone.
Blood for blood, bone for bone.
Life for life.
Life for life.
Only until we stride the earth.
Only until we stride the earth.
Sorry. Until only we stride the earth. That's my fault, OOC.
And that's okay.
Only until only we stride the earth.
Until only we stride the earth.
My life is in your hands.
My life is in your hands.
My blood is in your veins.
My blood is in your veins.
Hold me well, and I will lend you my strength.
Hold me well, and I will lend you my strength.
Break your bond, and may we both perish.
Break your bond, and may we both perish.
Friendship, I swear to you.
Friendship, I swear to you.
An oath of clasped hands and shared hearts.
An oath of clasped hands and shared hearts.
And with that, Richard will let go of the blade, leaving it clasped in Sam's hand, and wrap his hand in a piece of cloth.
Sam will hold out the blade as the dreaming thunders, and everyone can hear and feel the weight of the words that have just been spoken. It almost feels like the roof is shaking a little. And
I'm going to share really quick. I'm going to share for everyone the page where the oath is at. Okay, so everybody who wants to say it can.
Okay. Valencia will now approach Sam as he holds the blade, and she'll take a piece of cloth to wipe it clean so that she too may swear. And once it is cleaned of the blood from the previous oath, she will put her hand around the blade till it bites deep into the palm of her hand and the fingers, and she winces just the slightest bit, but allows it to flow down and drip down the very tip of the blade as she looks at Sir Sam. She says, "Blood for blood, bone for bone, life for life,
bone for bone, life for life.
until only we stride the earth. My life is in your hands. My blood is in your veins. Hold me well, and I will lend you my strength. Break your bond, and may we both perish. Friendship, I swear to you. An oath of clasped hands and shared hearts." And as she too swears to him, she gives him a very stern nod at the in acknowledgement of the oath before breaking out in a wide grin. "You promise me you're coming back."
If I have anything to say about it, I will be.
And before anybody else steps up, Sam will see that Richard is glaring at him. And for everyone in the room, Sam, know this, and know this now. In front of everyone, I declare you are as a brother to me. If anything prevents you from exiting or from returning to us, I will hunt it down and destroy it myself.
And he will not be alone in that endeavor.
Sam holds his breath as if being polite enough to give whoever else wishes to accept the same opportunity as Valencia, even if it's not a joined oath, to do a similar oath.
Astria's gonna get up and she's gonna do the oath with Sam as well. Sorry, just to make sure again, this is only with. Would I be making this just with Sam, or would it be?
Yeah, just with Sam now, because no one else besides you and Sam are clutching the blades.
Okay, sorry about that. Just had to make sure.
And Sam will smile at you and say one word of gentle warning.
Timmy's actually going to look at them and be like, can I get in on this?
Astrid will actually offer her hand to Timmy,
Okay. Yeah, he'll take it.
and she'll just yank him over.
Richard will look at Timmy. You have to mix your blood with theirs. You have to take hold of the blade.
Yeah. Timmy grabs the blade.
I wish to give you both a gentle warning, as you're both new to this. And no shame will be brought on you if you change your mind.
Astrid she's already grabbing the blade. I didn't have a lot of friends before this. I was just some nerdy high school student dug up in his books. Then a blood elf and a troll came into my life, and everything's different. I have friends. I'm actually good at something.
What is he talking about, Blood Elf?
Valencia just sort of shrugs. Apparently I look like something out of a video game.
Timmy actually, is grabbing the blade at a normal, grip, and he kind of looks at his hand as it's not cutting, and, squeezes. And then the blood starts going. There we go.
All
The
right.
way I see it, Sam. Oh, sorry.
For anybody who's examining Timmy's hands, they're calloused. I mean, he works in a shop, so.
Yeah. But Astrid is gonna. She's just still gripping the blade. She's just gonna say, whatever oath this is. I mean, I understand it, of course, but I made this oath in my head a long time ago, Sam.
Out of character. Sorry, I just had to acknowledge that. As you wish, my dear. Ready?
Yeah.
Blood for blood.
For blood.
Bone for bone.
Bone for bone.
Life.
Life for life.
Until
only we strike the oath. My life is in your hands. My blood is in your veins. Hold me well, and I will lend you my strength. Break your bond, and may we both
perish.
Friendship I swear to you,
and oath clasped hands
and shared hearts.
Oh, see, sorry. Timmy would have been saying it the entire time. I had lost my marker.
That's okay. We acknowledge. That's fine. And once again, Sam will clean the blade afresh, and once again the thunder in the sky clasps as the dreaming acknowledges the oaths. Sam looks to um, Sam looks to his other friends to see if anyone else will accept his parting gift.
Kagoma smiles and he walks over to Sam. He puts his hand on his shoulder. I won't be speaking the oath. I'm sure you'll understand.
Sam nods, and smiles perhaps a bit sadly, and bows his head in acknowledgement. I love you regardless, my friend.
I think the relationship we've built thus far can't be made better by the sharing of a mere spattering of 13 words.
As I said, I love you regardless. And Sam smiles.
Xander will chime in. You know, I'm still having a problem with all these old things. But know this. He walks over towards Sam. I have not known you long, but allow me to say that you have thoroughly impressed the hell out of me. And if ever I can call anyone a friend, it would be you. If you ever need me, I will be there.
Thank you. And for the first time, with all seriousness and propriety and everything, this is thank you, my friend Sir Shaw. I hear and I acknowledge your words, and I thank you for them from the bottom of my heart.
As the blade has gone through to everybody to swear to Sir Sam, Valencia will... Oh, sorry, what?
Sam will actually cleanse the blade and offer it to Sir Richard as it was his. Thank you, my brother, for the use of your blade.
Valencia is going to look to him and hold her hand out. May I use it one last time?
I'm sure it's a formality, but Sam will look to Sir Richard as it's his sword.
Richard's going to take the hilt and consider Valencia for a moment. Who else are you choosing to make the oath with?
Valencia will look to Estrella and sort of gesture to her.
Oh, if you'd prefer, Astra actually just pulls out her katana.
It has to be this blade.
It has to be a double-sided blade.
I understand. I understand if you're not comfortable with it. I just thought that I would ask.
Sam will step aside and encourage Estrella with a warm smile.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Are we getting the blade, or is Richard like, nah?
No, I'm asking. She's asking you if you want to do the oath.
Okay. My bad. Like everyone was talking, I was like, is Richard giving us the blade? Sorry, say guys, that was. Aster's just gonna be like, I can't think of too many people I want beside you.
And
Let's do it, yeah?
Richard will nod, and he will offer the hilt to Valencia, and Valencia will see on the hilt of it the ancient Greek runes that spell out, if she can read it, the word talon.
She does take a moment to admire the blade, but she knows nothing of Greek, modern, or ancient, so
It
she
is
simply remarks on how lovely it is.
It's a Roman gladius, twin to the one. Its hilt is twin to the one poking out of Richard's opposite shoulder. Who, if anyone looks, bears the symbols of the word fang in ancient Greek.
And as she takes the blade, she'll smile very warmly at him. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And, she will hold it before Estrella before saying, as long as you're 100% sure, I'd never dream of forcing you into an oath.
Astrea grabs the blade.
As she's interrupted by Estrella grabbing the blade,
And
she'll
she just looks at you
even laugh a
intently.
bit. She'll say, Estrella, my life has been chaos ever since I met you.
But tell me,
You are the first
hasn't it been more
person I
since then?
It has. And I'm delighted to be able to share this with you. And after that, she too will reach down on the blade, once again cutting herself with it, before wondering why her player closed the window. Before speaking the words of the oath. Blood for blood, bone for bone, life for life, until only we stride the earth. My life is in your hands. My blood is in your veins. Hold me well, and I will lend you my strength. Break your bond, and may we both perish. Friendship I swear to you. An oath of clasped hands and shared hearts. And after that, as the dreaming recognizes the other oath, she grins at Estrella, before she too wipes the blade off and hands it hilt first to Sir Richard.
Hey, Marcus, as a heads up, on an out character note, just got word from Charles. You are good to go on that map. I'm going to have to do some backdated scenes of my exploring of the far dreaming. So you're good to go.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Yep. He's actually going to, with all this, note to you, make sure to bring it back.
Sam will nod. For as long as I have the ability to do so, you will have this back when I come back.
Oh, when you get back, I just need it back to copy it. Like, it's yours, and it's a gift. That's how I work. But I need it back to copy it, like when you get back.
Have you ever thought to make a copy machine?
No.
Valencia is going to depart to the kitchen for a moment before returning with some first aid kits and offering to bandage up any hands.
Okay,
properly.
please. Oh my god, this was painful. Oh my god. What?
Seeing as they swore at first, she's going to offer her hand out to first Sam so that she can pour peroxide on the wound and gauze it up.
Sam
And
will take it with a very slight flinch, because, peroxide, yeah?
it just to prevent it from getting infected. And now she'll hold her hand out for Richard.
Astria looks intently.
She is the blade, and walks forward, offers his hand to Valencia.
And she'll take it very gently and spread out his fingers before pouring the peroxide on it as well, and wrapping it up.
She'll notice on his hand.
Gauze isn't a euphemism either. Neither is peroxide.
Oh,
Are you sure?
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Gauze.
wrap it
I'm
up.
sorry. Hold on, guys. Gauze. You wrap it. Enough said.
I'm just saying, gauze sounds like a euphemism for a condom.
Exactly.
Right, wrapping it. Hey, wrapping the sword. Hey, yeah.
Wrap it before you tap it.
Yeah.
We can't win, Robert. We can't win with these people.
Hey, you're talking a group of people where one of the persons were looking for a chimerical condom. So you know.
I was just laughing. I didn't say anything.
Hey, the other one is both genders simultaneously. There's no way you're getting out of dirty jokes with that one.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Does take Richard's hand. She will notice that it is. There are several scars on it, apart from this most recent cut.
She'll look at it, but of course be sure to focus on bandaging up the cut and not yet poking into his personal life too much.
Yeah.
And once it's done, she will release his hand, move on to Estrella, do the same for her, then do the same for Timmy, and then the same
Timmy's
for
hands
herself.
are covered in what look like welding torch wounds and various like metal shop type wounds. They're calloused. They're big for his size. Dude's got big hands. I mean, he's 5'3". Dude has to have big hands to seriously hold the metal and handle it. And
She understands. Okay.
Wow.
Sam kind of looks out the window and he says, "Well, I guess it's time for me to go." And Sam will actually step to first. Actually, just to help me out, who wants to be closest to Sam out of Sir Richard or Valencia?
I think we'd be equally as close at this point.
If not, right next to one another.
Okay, so Sam will give a nod to Sir Richard and hold up a finger to let him know that he has something to say to him too, and that he's not forgetting him at all. And he's actually going to hug Valencia and whisper very softly in her ear, "You have been a gift from the dreaming, and I am very honored to have met you. And I look forward to the day that I can stand beside you as a fellow knight of the Red Branch."
She smiles.
And,
Oh, sorry.
and know that if fate should smile at you two, and this is only for her, if fate should smile on you two, you could not ask for a better partner in life. And Sam just leans forward very gently and gives her a very soft kiss on the cheek, and says, "I will see you soon."
She smiles. It's a great honor to call you my friend, and it will be a great honor to call you one of my fellow knights. Stay safe out there and come back. There are a lot of people here that care about you.
I know, and I see that. And Sam is trying to hold back tears, and he goes to Sir Richard, and he hugs him, and he says, "I mean this with all the love that I can possibly express. It does not matter whether I am a member of any house. It does not matter what house you are a part of. As long as there is breath in my body and memory in my spirit, you will always be a brother to me."
And you a brother to me.
And Sam hugs you and also gives you a very soft kiss on the cheek.
Before that, if you return, I personally, not if you return, when you return, I personally will argue with the Duchess Megan herself to get you accepted into the house.
I am honored that you would make the attempt. But my love for you will be as it has always been, whether you are successful or not. And Sam will go then to Estrella and say very gently into her ear, "I am honored to consider you a part of my family, and I could not have asked for a finer adopted niece." And he gives her a soft kiss on the forehead. And Sam goes to Kagoma and wraps him in his sycamore-sized arms, and says, "You are, both or not, you are my brother, my friend, and one of the finest mentors that anyone could ever ask for. My one wish, other than your continued happiness, is that the tale of Kagoma the Generous be spoken from this day until the end of time."
Kigoma smiles at that. He puts one hand on Sam's shoulder while he shakes his hand with his right. May your footsteps bring you to many auspicious moments.
Sam bows and smiles. And Sam will then go to Timmy.
Timmy's gonna kind of look up at him. You know, this is just fucking beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Sam's actually going to take a knee and put a great big hand on your shoulder. And he says, "You are among the finest of knockers.
Oh,
Let no one ever say otherwise.
they'll have another fucking thing coming if they say otherwise.
And Sam will give your shoulder a very warm squeeze.
He kind of looks down, kind of bashful.
And he stands up, finally going to Xander. And he says, "May the winds of fortune favor you, my nephew. And may your journey be a pleasant one. And know that you will have a friend in me in this life and the next." And he extends his uncovered gauntleted hand, or uncovered hand, his other gauntlet in his hand to Xander, and he says very quietly, "I love you, kid."
See, and he grabs your hands. It's like, see, I knew this was a coming out party.
Actually, Sam is actually going to pull his hand away. He looks genuinely angry.
You know, Sam, I'm gonna tell you. When I first met you in that bar, I wanted to run.
What? And Sam kind of,
Because I have never in my life imagined that I could ever see a troll, to be honest. And you have truly proven to me that it's not what's on the outside. I can truly say that I have finally met someone that I can truly say that I admire.
Sam raises an eyebrow at this and gives a half smile. Now, why couldn't you just start out with that?
I did.
And he just kind of gives you a strong clap on the back. Why'd you have to just? Oh, kids these days.
Okay, because not gonna come out. I thought we were doing a thing. My bad. Because I was just gonna say, hey, I like girls, yay! But
Sam just hugs Xander very, very tightly, maybe just a wee bit too tight. Stay six. And then you see him walk out in all of his golden armor with his axe on his back, and Sam starts up his motorcycle, and you see him drive away, and he goes to get his camping gear for a journey that he doesn't know how long it will be. And you can hear the engine softly fade as he drives away.
You know, for a troll, he's not half fucking bad.
And Richard will look at Timmy. For a troll.
For a
Or a
man.
person.
Kagoma raises his glass one more time. To
All right.
Sir Phoenix. Tough act to follow.
Indeed.
To Sir Phoenix, and she'll raise her nearly completely empty glass as well.
To Sophie's.
Yes, good tea.
And Richard will raise his glass.
Timmy will follow suit.
Astrael will raise her entirely empty glass because she kind of chugged it down twice in awkward moments.
It's not a euphemism, Tim.
Sarah should have been here. She would have got a kick out of the scene.
She's going to love watching this scene tomorrow.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much seen if we're all good.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So, in closing, unless Marcus, do you want to do the closing or no?
You go right ahead, bud. I'm a little emotional right now, so you go ahead. I love you guys.
So,
We love you too, buddy.
Aw.
as we close this scene, friends newly minted, bonds newly forged, we leave you with an important message. That friendship can conquer through any boundary, whether sealy or unsealy, whether Elunid or Gwydion, whether she or Kamar. As Sam's motorcycle fades into the distance, unknown to his friends whether or not he will return, I believe that silently, each of the people that are remaining give a wish, silent wish to the dreaming, that he will return, hale and whole to us all. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been an episode for the Living World of Darkness, the Changeling venue.
And we will see you tomorrow for tea.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Can we just have tea?
Oh, we all know the real tea's coming tomorrow.